Tadasana, big toes, heels. Lifting and opening, active legs. Tailbone tucks down, tummy lifts. Urdhvastasana, Utkatasana. Tadasana, Urdhvastasana, Utkatasana. So, see people going down like this and really arching their backs to come into it. Just keep your back in neutral and bend at the hip. Take the weight into the heels. Okay, so there's no ski slope back here. Arms wherever the shoulders lie. Uttanasana. Tadasana. Urdhvastasana. Tadasana, start to lengthen, tailbone tucked in, look up towards the ceiling. Yeah, so you're lengthening through the spine, between the shoulder blades moves in, sternum lifts up towards the ceiling. And forwards. Tadasana once again. And up. And begin to lift and arch back. Tailbone still down. And Tadasana. Okay. Trikonasana. Mainly because I've missed it. I'm done it in ages. Okay, and it's kind of like a real standard. So I've got to listen carefully. Can't just expect to go into where you were the last time. Opposite side. And using that to help get that rotation, help lengthen along the lower side. Head in line with the spine. I think that's there. It feels like it's there. I'm a little lost. Once more each side. I generally go on the exhalation. Active legs can maybe be a little wider. Head in line with the spine. Where? There. It's hard to know. There we go. Yeah, so the Monday class is going to be about an hour. And we'll do a relaxation at the end. I suppose I'm used to teaching when I was doing face-to-face. It would have been 90 minutes probably. Virabhadrasana 1 with back bend elements. Use a block. You can work without one, but block just allows, I think, to get the hips more round and get some length in the tailbone, which is really key when you're using this as a back bend. You know, we don't necessarily go into back bend in the standard pose. So my foot, if that was 0 degrees, it's about 30 degrees out from that straight line forwards. Heel to heel alignment, or you can move that foot out further out to that edge, opens your base of support, makes you more stable. So tailbone down, back leg, elbows in, front ribs to back ribs. Top body stays back. That's it. I find the back leg side of the spine can feel a bit crampy, feel a bit overworked. So we really have to work on that tight and bringing this round. Yeah, square them off towards the front. And then at the back, you know, both sides of the spine work in a similar range to each other to a similar extent. Just allows you to get that pelvic tilt a bit more. Okay, opposite side. Tailbone down, back leg strong. And down again, keeping the tailbone long as you go in. No niggles in the back. Yep. Up, we'll stay on the same side. We're going to go in again, and then we're going to see what length we can get through the spine. Lift up, and the bit between the shoulder blades needs to move into the body. A feeling of moving in and lifting to here. Sternum lifting to the ceiling. And you can bring the arms to just, you know, in line with the trunk. Shoulder blades onto the back ribs. Last time, second side. Whoops. Step your feet together and we're going to do Salabhasana, locust, which we did yesterday. Hello, mate. Okay. You're not entirely sure you're going that way then? I thought so. You know, you don't interrupt a cat when they got something on there. When they got a mission in mind. Okay, Salabhasana, quick recap. And then we're moving on to Cobra, Bhujangasana. Okay, so Salabhasana. Remember the traditional sort of starting, you lift and lengthen one leg, lengthen it out of the hip joint, and the other. Do that a few times with the hands down. Oops. And remember the little toe pressing in. Yeah, and as you lift the legs, there's that conceit. A little memory of the little toe side pressing in. Yeah. Okay. And then the front half, you lift your head, shoulders, sternum. Hello, Nairobi. Oh. And lift up. And can we go higher? Straight legs. Okay, no niggles in the back. Come down, reds down. We'll do it one more time. Lift and lengthen the legs. One and then the other. Set the shoulders and the shoulder blades. Okay, lift the head, the heels, the wrists. Bringing the hands in together. Oh, hey bird. And then down, opposite side. Okay. So Salabhasana, Cobra. Quick warning, this is a pose that can get you into trouble really quickly, so you have to work with intelligence. Okay? If you don't have that in your body, if you're not listening, if you find yourself at the end of a pose wondering quite how you got there and already it's achy, this is one of those ones, just avoid this. Okay, Bhujangasana. The Iyengar Association in the UK stopped teaching it for a while because, you know, it's just causing injuries. But I'm going to teach it well and you're going to listen and do it well. So your legs are straight out behind you, but I just want to show, you know, when you come up to the front, let's see if I can. It's not to come up your maximum. You're going to have your hands out to the side and wide, okay? And your pubic bone pressed in, and your tailbone tucked down, like that scolded dog. Okay, and then just come up. Now, what you're looking to do in this is try and find where you hinge from and do less work there and more work above and below it with the other vertebrae. See, so if you notice, like I've got a fair amount going on up to there, and then it all seems to, there's a flat section there that all seems to move together. Then there's a little bit more bending up here. And anyway, talk. Okay, so start as before. Lift and lengthen, lift and lengthen. But this time you're very much pressing down with the pubic bone. And yeah, get your bits out of the way. Pressing down with the pubic bone, tailbone, like the scolded dog. Lift and lengthen the legs. Okay. Or sorry, lift and lengthen, yeah, put them back down on the tops of the feet. Forehead on the floor. Hands are wider than shoulder width. And for now, I want them level with your ears. Okay, lift them, look forwards. Active legs, all that work, pubic bone, tailbone, and come up. So don't push up to your maximum. Think about 80%. And now, can you feel what it's like? So I'm trying to get in touch with those bits, those vertebrae that aren't moving. Yeah. And again, I'm just going to keep my neck in neutral. There's no point in just hinging up like that. Okay, and down, pick a cheek. And again, set it up, do the legs, hands. Yeah, quite level, thumbs at your jawline, wider than your shoulders. Look up like a head, widen the fingers. Yeah, like downward dog hands. Yeah. Now, you're not tracing a straight arm, like for me to do that, you see I've sacrificed that in the hips. You're not chasing a straight arm, okay? You are exploring what's going on your back, and your arms are just stabilising. Hiya bird. Right. And then, what's the cheek? Okay. So there's more to be done with that. Let me see. So we've taken it past the 10 minutes. Have a sit on a block. And from here, just lift and lengthen. And then rotate. Gently. I'm not pulling round past the end of range. I'm just moving into it. And out. You know, and as it starts to loosen, you can go a little further, you can take a little longer, etc. Okay, I'll leave you to do that, and I'll see you tomorrow, day 27, and yeah, we've a couple more back bends to go, and then we've the big 3, the final 3. Alright, okay. Namaste.